Dubai port giant DP World appoints new leadership after Epstein allegations. Pakistan's jailed Imran Khan loses 85% vision in right eye, lawyer says. Trump, too busy to be a defendant but plenty of time to sue. Ukraine expects final IMF deal approval in coming weeks. 9 killed in Canada shooting that targeted school. Residents police. Dubai ports giant DP World has announced changes to its top leadership, appointing Essa Kazim as chairman of its board and Yuvraj Narayan as group chief executive officer, the Dubai media office said on Wednesday. The move comes amid growing pressure on DP World's long-serving chairman and CEO Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem, following renewed scrutiny over alleged links to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Members of the U.S. Congress have said bin Sulayem's name appears in recently released Epstein-related files, prompting questions about his past interactions with Epstein. Reuters said it was not able to independently verify the allegations contained in the documents, which were released by the U.S. Department of Justice. Bin Sulayem, one of Dubai's most influential business figures, has led DP World for more than 40 years, overseeing its expansion into one of the world's largest logistics companies. DP World says it handles about 10% of global trade. The allegations have had financial repercussions. The UK's development finance agency British International Investment and Canada Pension Plan Investment Board, Canada's second-largest pension fund, have suspended new investments, with DP World pending clarification. Pakistan's jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan has lost 85% of the vision in his right eye, his lawyer told the Supreme Court of Pakistan, adding to the legal and political pressures facing the former leader. Khan, 73, has been in prison since August 2023 and is serving a 14-year sentence on corruption charges, one of dozens of cases he says were fabricated by the military to sideline him politically, an accusation the army denies. He has been left with only 15% vision in his right eye, lawyer Salman Safdar said in a fact-finding report submitted to the court on Thursday and seen by Reuters. Safdar said Khan reported persistent blurred and hazy vision since October 2025, alleging that jail authorities failed to act on repeated complaints. The lawyer submitted his findings after a 2-hour meeting with Khan ordered by the court, which has given authorities until February 16 to allow Khan access to his personal physician for an independent medical assessment. Safdar said Khan appeared visibly perturbed and deeply distressed, adding that his eyes were watery and he repeatedly wiped them during the meeting. Earlier this month, Information Minister Ataul Tarar said Khan had undergone a 20-minute eye procedure. A medical report dated February 6 said Khan was diagnosed with right central retinal vein occlusion, a blockage affecting blood flow to the eye. Trump's immunity argument, and how it's being turned back on him. Soon after winning re-election in November 2024, Donald Trump's lawyers told a Delaware state judge that a civil lawsuit against him should be paused because a sitting president does not have the time or capacity to defend private litigation. They urged Judge Lori Will to recognize what they called a form of temporary presidential immunity from state civil lawsuits, arguing that such cases distract from presidential duties. The suit had been brought by 2 co-founders of Trump's social media company Truth Social, who said they were denied a promised payout. But before the judge ruled on that immunity claim, Trump complicated his own argument by filing multiple civil lawsuits himself in his personal capacity. The contradiction. After seeking protection from being sued, Trump launched at least 6 lawsuits, including defamation claims against Penguin Random House, The New York Times, The Wall Street Journal, and the BBC, a lawsuit against J.P. Morgan Chase for allegedly closing his accounts unlawfully, a lawsuit accusing the Internal Revenue Service of failing to prevent disclosure of his tax returns. All defendants deny wrongdoing. The IRS has not commented. Ukraine expects formal approval of a new $8.2 billion program with the International Monetary Fund within weeks, a largely anticipated but symbolically important step, as the war with Russia approaches its 4-year anniversary on the 24th of February. The program will replace Ukraine's existing $15.6 billion IMF facility and help stabilize public finances, as Kiev faces an estimated $140 billion budget shortfall over the coming years. "We are waiting for the new IMF program, but all the numbers are already agreed," said Yuri Butsa, Ukraine's long-serving head of debt management, speaking to Reuters in London. "I would expect it in a matter of weeks. February is still doable." What the IMF deal does and doesn't do. The IMF program is not designed to fund the war directly. Instead, it anchors economic stability during wartime, unlocks and reassures other international lenders, helps Ukraine keep paying salaries, pensions, and social spending, supports fiscal planning while capital controls remain in place. Butsa stressed that even if fighting slows or a ceasefire emerges, Ukraine's financial strain will remain intense. "Even with a ceasefire, we still need a strong and large army," he said. "We will still need to rearm ourselves." Deadly mass shooting in Western Canada. A mass shooting in Tumbler Ridge, a remote mountain town in Western Canada, left 9 people dead on Tuesday, including 7 victims at a secondary school before the suspect took their own life, police said. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, said 27 people were wounded, 2 of them seriously. The remaining injuries were non-life-threatening. Police responded to reports of an active shooter at Tumbler Ridge Secondary School on Tuesday afternoon. Officers later found 6 people dead inside the school, a 7th victim who died while being transported to hospital, 2 additional bodies at a nearby residence believed to be connected to the attack. Canadian media reported the shooter was female, but the RCMP declined to confirm the suspect's identity or provide further details, citing the ongoing investigation. Community shaken. RCMP Northern District Commander Ken Floyd described the incident as a rapidly evolving and dynamic situation, adding that officers continue to search other properties for possible links to the attack. The municipality of Tumbler Ridge, home to about 400 residents and located more than 100 kilometers north of Vancouver, said it was devastated by the tragedy.